This is the video for the subroutines of the Matrixmath game. First subroutine here is at LA, and down here there's a return on L. So the instruction that got here said to go to LA, but put the return address in L. Well, the first thing it does is it saves the XY position and save XY. And right before it leaves to return on L, it puts the save values back into X and Y. The next thing it does, though, is it adds a little bit to the Y value it was given, and it sets the R rotation to 0 and the size to 45 because it's going to set up the dots for a pattern. And patterns need to know the rotation and the size. This particular pattern is for the open bracket. Once it's made the pattern into dots, this line instruction then can be used to show it. But first, the quill has to be set to tell it how wide the lines are supposed to be. Then it adds a little bit to X, moves to the right, uses the pattern for the closing bracket, and then puts that on the screen, and then here's where it puts X and Y back and returns. So that's what the routine at LA does. Next subroutine, again, it saves the X and Y values to return them before it leaves. It adjusts the X and Y values for what it's going to do, and it puts the scalar value into line and puts it on the screen. Then the next one does similar things, but this one puts the row length on the screen. Now I've highlighted some more of the instructions that are subroutines. Here's one at LG. Similar to the other ones because it saves the XY values and returns the XY values. And it goes to LG with a return address in L. This one's going to show patterns again, just like the previous one, but this one has them spread further apart because it's for either side of a matrix, not a vector. Next, we have one that has two entry points, LH or LI. The one sets P to 3. The other sets P to 1 before they both end up down here at LJ. Again, it saves the XY position and returns it at the end, but this one puts the text two different ways. Either it will show three things, equal space plus, or it will just show the equal sign. Now I've highlighted the rest of the subroutines. Again, they all of them save X and Y and then return it back again. This one adds 135 to X, 10 to Y, puts the text on the screen of the plus sign. That's all it does. The next one, though, it's going to put an equal sign and an X. And then the last one is just going to show an X for multiplication. Well, let's look at the screen and see what this is doing. And what it is all about is these equal and plus here, this equal and this plus here, equal plus. Same thing with the multiplications, and also these brackets here for a vector, and it showed us how to put the brackets around a matrix. That's what the subroutines were all about. Well, this is the end of the video on the subroutines for the Matrixmath game.